I want to talk about that sense of energy and what you are doing in the cinematography to give it that feeling of constantly moving, so much energy. Talk to me about how you are achieving this energetic feel.
I would say it's a combination. I mean, the script is fast. That's where it starts. The lines of the characters are fast. It's like almost like a ping pong game of spitballing lines. And so it's already in the script. It's in the line. So that allows us to, or Craig, to cut fast also without it feeling like it's uberly cut or it's like too many cuts. It doesn't feel like it because the lines of the characters are already written like that. So that helps us.
Yeah.
That's one thing. And then to help the energy, there's a lot of forward pushes with the camera. There's a lot of Steadicam work, and it always adds to emphasize moments, energy, beats, whatever is that scene at that moment. The music helps. So all these things, all these layers of editing, music, camera moves, everything is there. So it's not one specific thing. It's really a layered dynamic, I would say. And it's something Craig is so well prepared and knows so well what he wants that also you have to know he likes to edit on set. So every take, we're shooting one setup and then we'll go to the next one, and these two setups will be already edited together. So he knows already the pace of the sequence. So the more we shoot, the more he edits it on set live, and maybe already with music if we have something already. And it really helps to on the set finalize already the rhythm of the scene, and also the actors can see what's happening. And it's a very everything is within energy, and everyone knows or is allowed. I mean, Craig is something I like that. He likes to show the key people who needs to know how the scene is evolving while shooting it already, so everyone understands what's happening, and there's no chaos in that sense, I would say. So it's very Craig is a very let's say technical shooter in that sense.
How do you mean no chaos? Are you saying that there's potential for chaos when you have so much action?
Well, but that's the thing. It's double-edged in the sense like Craig likes to shoot very fast because he wants to be. He prefers not to. He likes to keep the energy on the set. So there's no doozing off or whatever. So there's no slow moment on his sets. We're really shooting fast, but never compromising. It's interesting to know maybe that Craig and I, because I love it too, and we really connect in that sense, we love to shoot single camera. So although we do have multiple cameras waiting in the back room on the crane, dolly, Steadicam, whatever you want, on actors, we'll always shoot one camera at a time. Never two cameras shooting long lens and wide lens or whatever it is. Because
what do you like about that?
Because the performance gets much better. The performance is way more focused. An actor knows which lens it is and how he has to direct his focus on the other actor. It's not like try to cheat a bit more wide open or cheat it closer to the lens or whatever. It's often with multiple cameras, you will have to cheat something. There's always one camera that's just not really where it should be. So we prefer to shoot in between setups as fast as we can, be ready for the next one. So we win time to actually shoot a 40mm and a 29 or whatever. So if we have a couple of sizes within the same angle, we will do it separately. We will shoot one lens, do 7-8 takes or whatever it takes, and go to the next one, do 7 or 8 takes, and go to the next lens. And it's much better for the actor because the performance is way more focused, and it's less about we're just catching bits and pieces. It's really about give us the best performance you can, and I really, really appreciate that.
Are you finding that actors like having that focus, like having to do the performance over and over again, maybe sort of honing it a bit? Are you finding that they enjoy that?
Well, I'll speak with the experience that I have working with Craig, because obviously, depending on directors, if you go too many takes or very complex sequence, maybe it can be annoying or it can be dragging for an actor. But for Craig, it's more about, and that's how I feel about it. It's about finding or giving the actor space to play the role, to improvise, to ad lib if necessary. Craig really loves to in a couple of takes, achieve what he wants with the actor. And if we have time, he will always give one or two tries to the actor, like, what do you think you would like to do different or whatever. So it's really, I think for actors, there's a lot of, I'm not saying freedom, but he wants them to be really connected to the film and to give him ideas, or he will give them ideas. And it's a really nice synergy between the two, I would say.
Now, that's great for the actors to have that ability to play. And I imagine, I mean, I'm certainly not an actor, but I imagine that it's nice to, get to the point where you've given the director what you wanted, but then you have the opportunity to try new things and play around and give your interpretation of this scene and this character. Does the same hold true for you filming this, shooting this? Are you feeling like, no? Okay. So talk to me about that. So do you have that same level of freedom, let's call it, to play around a little bit? How does it work for you?
Well, I think it's up to me and my crew, being the gaffer, the grips, the focus puller. I must say they have to be high level in the sense that they have to give me and Craig the fastest setup time that we can. It's almost like Formula One changing a tire. Like when we're changing a setup from a shot, not like to a close-up, but like a reverse or reversing the angle. I take pride in going not as fast as I can. I'll go as fast as I can, protecting the quality of the lighting, not jeopardizing anything. And if I feel like towards Craig, this is going too fast, give me 5 minutes more or whatever, I'll tell him that and he'll respect it. So that's great. But Craig is a hungry director in that sense. But I think it's good and it pushes me, because I knew that already from Aitonia. I had to discover it on Aitonia. I think the very first shooting day of Aitonia with kids and eyes and shooting 35 and on all that stuff, we did like 45 setups or something. It was like insane. And we had a very small crew and a small budget. But to be honest... Wait,
on the first day, you're saying? You did 45 setups?
Was completely insane.
How is that possible?
And again, single lens, not like 5 cameras shooting at the same time. Because we like to... I mean, Craig is also he's laser sharp in the sense like he knows what he needs, and he's not gonna stay on the setup if he says, okay, we have it, we'll move on. But he'll move on when he has it. If it's not good yet, we'll go again. It's not like because it's weird. I've never shot TV, and I don't want to shoot television.
Why?
In the idea that it's just shooting fast, cheap, and making content. I don't want to be, even if it's not the case, not always the case, I don't want to feel it on the set that that's the case, actually. So with Craig shooting fast, I really feel he wants to shoot fast because he wants to make the film rich and layered and not just free content or whatever. And so that was Aitonia, was fast and all that stuff, but fun and it's hard and you have to work hard and it's a thing as a crew you have to be able to carry it. But on Disney film, I actually asked him, it's funny, like 1 month within the prep, which was like 3 months and a half of prep, I asked him, like, how do you see us shooting this? Are we going to go, let's say, Aitonia style, where it was really a heavy pace or high pace shooting, or will I have a bit more time to light it? Because it's way bigger sets and it's way more people and crowds and all that stuff. It's a much more complicated setup. And he said to me, like, no, you'll have your time, which meant like you'll have 30 seconds more to your work. But to be honest, I enjoy it. I think it's fun. but it's tough, and it's not, and I'm honest about it. It's not easy for the crew, because in the end, I had to request to my crew members to be as good as they can be in their profession, and focusing has to be spot on from every take, more or less, because we're not gonna sit forever shooting this thing, and I like to shoot wide open. So there's not a lot of leeway there. But I must say, we shot in England at Shepperton with amazing crew, which everyone is so highly skilled that, to be honest, it wasn't an easy shoot. But I thought we might manage very well, and it was a good thing. But again, I only do this because I feel it gives Craig and the actors more time to play and to discover the scene and the acting, although Craig is very already focused on what he wants, but will still give us as much as possible time to maybe discover other stuff.